In this lesson, we will try to understand how a trend line works as a support and resistance. But before moving ahead, I would like to explain what is a trend. Any idea what is the most common phrase in the market? It is a trend is your friend. Okay, so we must know what is a trend first. A trend is the general direction of the price of a market, asset or metric. Upward trend or uptrends are marked by rising data points such as higher swing highs and higher swing lows. This is just a theoretical part. Just try to understand the theory. I'll be explaining you in the next slide with the help of a chart. Downtrends are marked by falling data points such as lower swing lows and lower swing highs. Many traders opt to trade in the same direction as the trend, attempting to profit from a continuation of the trend. Price action, trend lines, and tactical indicators are all tools that can help identify the trend and warn when it is reversing. Okay, let's try to understand trend. In market, there are three types of trend basically. Uptrend when market goes up like this, downtrend when market goes down, and sideways or consolidation market when there is no trend present. So up three types of trend. First is uptrend, second is downtrend, and the third is consolidation market or sideways market. Okay. In market, if the market is in uptrend, then one thing we must know, market never goes up like this. Market always go up like this. This is the low point of the market, then market went up a little, then it came down, but it did not break the previous low. It made a higher low, went up, broke this previous high here, made a higher high. This is the higher high, again made a higher high, again made a higher high. So whenever market goes up, it goes up like this by making higher highs. And whenever market falls, it falls like this by making lower lows. Market never falls like this or goes up like this. Market always goes up like this or falls like this. Understood? And whenever market is in consolidation sideways, it stays like this. Okay, let's try to understand how a trend line works as support or resistance. See, market came down and market reached this particular point. Okay, and see, market went up. Sorry, market went up, came down, went up, came down, and see, market again touched this particular point. Market is going up by making higher highs. We can see the market is making higher highs, and again market is also taking support at prices which we can join with the help of a straight line. See, we can easily join these two particular low dots with the help of a straight line, and this is the trend line. Market is an uptrend, so we can easily draw the low points. So why trend line is important? Trend line is important to find the support zones of the market. And in the support zones, we can go for buy orders. That I'll be explaining you in later classes. At first, just try to understand what is a trend line. Again, see, we can easily see that market is in uptrend. Market is making higher highs, is not it? And to make higher highs, market is also going down. See, market will always to make the highs, market will always go down. Okay, because market also needs risk to go upward. Okay, to take risk, it is clear in this particular scene that market is taking risk at particular points, which we can easily connect with the help of a straight line. See this green hand, see these green dots. So when we found that market took rest here, took rest, and see, suppose we don't know this part. Okay, we have no idea about this part. Okay, so when we saw that market is going up, market is making higher highs, and it is taking risk at a particular trend line. So when we extend the trend line, okay, we found that market will be taking risk here. So trend line is important to execute the buy orders. So this particular green point is this support zone. It's not it, because market is taking support at the trend line. So don't you think this particular point will be the best point to execute the buy order to get maximum profit? Trend line is important because it provides support and resistance zones and to execute the buy and sell orders. In this example, we can see that market is falling. Okay, market is falling and it is taking resistance at this point, this point. So when market was falling, it was taking resistance at this particular point, and we joined these two dots. We found that market was following a trend line, or it was taking or getting resistance at a trend line. So easily we could short the market here, and we can be on the trade. So this is how a trend line gives or provides resistance and support to currencies, stocks, cryptos, and this is the main function of the trend line. With the help of trend line, we can execute our trades, buy and sell trades, because they provide the best price to execute our order. Hopefully you'll have received a fair idea. When I'll be explaining a trend line strategy, you'll get a better idea how to execute the trade with the help of a trend line. Okay, till then, take care. Bye bye.